What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy. What's up, Soul Man? Back here again with another video. Today we got Eternals official teaser trailer 2021 breakdown, Marvel Studios Phase 4 video by Cosmic Wonder. We literally just watched the whole Marvel Studios movie featurette thing they just released about Phase 4. It was absolutely spectacular. It was beautiful. If you didn't see that, check it out up there. And so we're now about to watch this breakdown by Cosmic Wonder. We've been watching a lot of Cosmic Wonder lately. He's been going crazy with the content and the explanation for it and the new theories and stuff, especially when it came to Spider-Man No Way Home. So definitely want to hear what he has to say. So we're about to watch this, no cap. Let's go.
When you love someone,
See what he has to say. Yeah. I know a little bit about the Eternals, right? Now, I've watched if you guys seen,
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren.
if you've seen like Emergency Awesome and a few other pages, I kind of watch like breakdowns on the character, so I know a little bit about them.
Marvel Studios, inclling our
I know like the history and how they lead into mutants and how their experiments from the I think it was the Celestials or something like that.
Studios celebrates the movies. They recapped a lot of great movies and moments from the MCU that we've seen so far, and then they started a new trailer kind of inside the trailer for all of their upcoming shows, in which we got new footage for the Eternals, Black Widow, and Shang-Chi. We also got the titles for some upcoming projects and their release dates. So I'll be breaking down the Eternals teaser in this video as it's our first time seeing them. And we'll just do shot by shot here and talk about what exactly we're seeing and who the Eternals are. So we have a little bit of footage. It goes by pretty quickly, but that's what a teaser is. It starts off by showing us Salma Hayek's character, Ajax.
Looks like Sebastian
She's on a horse, and it seems like she could be on some type of ranch. We then hear a voice say, "When you love something, you fight for it." We then immediately see two hands, and then it pans out to show the Eternals in their actual Eternals suits. Throughout this footage, we see them dressed normally and in their Eternals outfits, and I'll explain why that is in just a bit. But the camera pans out and we see some of the Eternals. On the very left, we have Barry Keoghan's character, Druig. Druig is an Eternal, of course, and he's actually the cousin of another Eternal, Icarus, who we see later on in the trailer.
One of them
isn't always good. In fact, in the comics, he actually tortured his cousin Icarus, and he is actually rumored to be one of the villains of this movie, betraying the other Eternals. Then to his right, we see Lauren Ridloff's character, Makari. In the comics, Makari is actually a male character, so they did a gender swap here. Makari has the typical powers of an Eternal, like superhuman strength, speed, immortality, matter manipulation, etc. I'll get to that in just a bit. But Makari is actually the Eternals' technology guy, and he's even a member of the Eternals' Technologist Guild. And he designed some pretty cool things for the Eternals, like very high-speed vehicles. Then to the right of Makari, in the middle, we have Sprite. Now, Sprite, although centuries years old, is stuck with the body of an 11-year-old, unable to grow up. Sprite is known as the trickster of the Eternals' family. He often taunts his fellow Eternals with illusions, and he's been kind of picking on humans for centuries. And then to the person whose hand Sprite is holding, it appears that we have Sersi, played by Gemma Chan. Sersi is kind of known for causing a little bit of trouble with the Eternals. Sersi is actually pretty fond of humans and spends a lot of time in the real world with them. She also has a relationship with Dane Whitman, aka the Black Knight, who is going to be played by Kit Harington, who is not featured in this teaser. Then to the right of Sersi, we have Angelina Jolie's character, Thena. Thena is a scholar, and she's the warrior of the group. We even get this brief footage of her a little bit later on, of her wielding her sword, going up against somebody whose back is turned to us. Now, Thena has a bit of a crazy story in the comics. The Eternals were created by the celestial gods, but so were the Deviants. But the Deviants and the Eternals go at war with each other and hate each other. However, Thena and the Deviant Crow actually fall in love with each other and end up having a baby. Actually, two. She has twins, and Thena actually keeps this a secret from the rest of her Eternals, and she puts the babies inside of an infertile human woman. Now, it's unclear on whether or not we're going to be seeing this story in the movie, but I do think Thena is going to have a very, very key role to play in the Eternals film, one that we're probably not expecting. And then to Athena's right, we
Creation
have
of a certain
Phastos,
type
played
of
by Brian
species of
Tyree Henry.
characters?
Now, Phastos is kind of the engineer of the Eternals' family. He has the ability to create whatever he can imagine. If he has
these
the
aren't
materials to
HD
build
images,
it,
you know?
he can build it. And he creates many different weapons for the Eternals. However, his attitude in the comics is kind of different from the other Eternals. He kind of believes life to be meaningless, and he's been searching for someone or something to give him meaning in life. We then cut to another scene where we see Richard Madden for the very first time. Richard Madden is playing the Eternal Icarus. Icarus is one of the leaders of the Eternals, and he's kind of like the Steve Rogers of the Avengers.
Isn't that guy right here?
Morals, he's
looks
very
like
kind, he's charismatic,
kind of looks like
likes
Wong,
to keep
doesn't he?
the other Eternals
like
safe.
he may be related
Just an overall
to him.
really great
This
guy,
isn't
and
no
he is one of the
stereotype type
main
of stuff, but he
characters
looks,
of the
you know what I'm
movie.
saying?
Then
No
in the
stereotypes.
same scene,
like
all the way on the right, we get our first look at Don Lee's character, Gilgamesh.
Yeah,
Gilgamesh is a
Don
beast.
Lee.
He's essentially the juggernaut of the Eternals. In ancient times, he actually roamed Earth and helped the human beings by overthrowing tyrants and killing dangerous beasts. He was often mistaken for and called Hercules. Then in the same shot, if we go all the way to the left, we can see Kumail Nanjiani's character, Kingo. Now, Kingo's character in the comics is actually from Japan, and he's kind of like a samurai. However, that is changed in the Eternals film. We actually know that in the Eternals film, Kingo is going to be from India, and he's actually going to be a Bollywood star. As I'm about to explain in a bit,
Samurai would have been
cooler,
but okay.
Amongst the humans, and it looks like Kingo has taken full advantage of being an Eternal because he is a famous person, a famous Bollywood actor. Kumail Nanjiani actually revealed this in an interview not too long ago.
What does Bollywood stand for? I know what it is, but like, what does it stand for?
Like, Jolie holding her sword. Then we have a scene with some of the Eternals in front of an ancient castle. Now, as I already mentioned, the Eternals are basically immortal, and they've already lived for centuries. So this could really be anything, as they've been around for a very long time and have been a part of ancient history.
They're gonna have to find some.
Could be the city of the space gods.
They're gonna have to find some interesting ways to tie in how
are going to be a part of this film. We've already seen our first.
They haven't been mentioned
based off of everything that we know, the
MCU,
Eternals actually serve the Celestials. The Celestials have charged the Eternals with the task of taking care of Earth. Kind of makes you wonder where they were during all of the.
That's what I'm
saying.
I wonder how they're gonna
sure
go
will
over
be
that.
Explained in this movie. But in the scene, it kind of looks like they are guarding it. Whoever the villain of the movie is may be trying to break into it. We then go to Cersei saying, "We're the ones who changed everything." Now, what she's most likely talking about here is the Eternals' influence in human history. Yes, the Eternals are tasked with guarding Earth, but they also go in and interact with humans. And
I wonder
as
how
you've
much
heard me
they're
mention,
gonna.
several of them have actually influenced major parts in history on Earth. And based off of what
I wonder how
Cersei
they're
is
gonna
saying
go with
here,
that.
they
Like,
could have been the cause of some pretty big things. Then the final scene of the Eternals teaser
I'm not gonna spoil
in this
it, but
overall teaser trailer is of Kumail Nanjiani's character Kingo.
I wonder what they're gonna.
Like a Bollywood star. He's got the glasses on. He's got the nice watch on.
There's
looks
a lot.
Like he could
there's a lot of different angles they can go with that whole like we're the ones who changed everything. Like if you know the comics, you know what I'm talking about. But there's a lot of different angles that can go with that. I wonder how they're gonna do that. I can't wait to see that. One of the things I'm actually like looking forward to.
Filming a movie. It looks like it could be the set of a movie, but it looks like they have stumbled upon something that they weren't probably supposed to stumble upon. Or perhaps some of the other Eternals are actually going to get him. Based off of what we know about this movie, some of the Eternals have kind of left the main group. They went and lived life with the normal humans. This is why in the trailer we see some of them in their normal clothes, but sometimes we see them decked out in their Eternals gear. Also, this film is going to jump around various different points in time. This has already been confirmed by Kevin Feige. The Eternals are thousands and thousands of years old. We're going to learn about when they were first created all the way up to Avengers Endgame. So it's going to be
another movie coming out
to see
too.
Their origin and what they've been up to this entire time and how they come back together in the film. This is one of the Marvel projects that I am most excited to see. I think there's going to be a lot of MCU history revealed in this movie, and I think it's going to be very important moving forward in the MCU. So let me know what you thought of this Eternals teaser in the comments down below. Let me know how excited you are for this movie. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest MCU news. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
That Captain America
As always, thank
Bucky
you all so
photo
much
was
for
funny.
watching. Woof woof.
Woof woof. Woof woof. Alright. Like I said, sorry if you guys hear the dogs in the background. But anyways, that was a good video right here by Cosmic Wonder. He did give us a breakdown of the many and the characters, in particular the ones we saw in this trailer, and their powers and abilities, and a little bit about them. So I do appreciate that from Cosmic Wonder. Like I said, I'm a little bit aware of like the Eternals because I watch channels like Emergency Awesome and Comic Story, and I've like seen videos where they explain the Eternals, so I'm aware of these characters to a degree, you know. And in particular, there's a video, I think it's by Comic Story, and it was like the history of the Marvel Universe, like the comic, like Marvel Universe 616 or whatever. So I read that. I didn't read it, but you know, if you've seen Comic Story, you know how he does. So I watched that or whatever, and you know, they was talking about, you know, breaking down what happened, you know, the Celestials and all that different stuff, and the Celestials created the Eternals and all this other stuff, and then the Eternals went to Earth, and the Eternals created these other type of beings, which are very popular in the Marvel Universe. You probably know what I'm talking about, maybe you maybe don't. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder if they're gonna go that route with it. They kind of set it up in WandaVision and maybe something else. They might be going a completely different route, but if they want to go with that route, like, Eternals would be the perfect movie to do it, because that's technically how it was kind of done in the comics. But like I said, I'm very interested to see how they're going to pull this off, considering there's going to be so many different time jumps, I'm assuming, from different vast, like, long periods of time and like moments in history. I can't wait to see how they tie this in. I really can't. Yeah, November something. What was it? November 5th, I believe it is coming out. November 5th. Yeah. So it's not too far away, but yo, and we haven't even got like an official, you know, teaser trailer or official trailer. But yeah, that was interesting, man. Good video by Cosmic Wonder. Let me know down below what you thought. Let me know some theories and ideas, and if you know some bits about the Eternals, leave it down below in the comments. Share for other folks. Let me know what you thought. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on my stuff like Twitch and YouTube, no cap. See you guys later. Peace.